Nintendo News on me.
Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Mason here today with another video. Today I'm talking about Nintendo's investor briefing they had in Japan not too long ago. In fact, 2 new games are being added to Nintendo's app selection this fall, or so they say. Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem. Let it be known that I've never really played Fire Emblem, but I may try it out. I've seen footage of Fire Emblem Awakening and Fates and things like that, but it's never really been something that's caught my attention 100%. But I mean, if it's on iOS, maybe it's a dumber down version kinda, how I could get into it that way maybe, and then I could experience the real thing in its immersive self other than a game that's on the iOS, you know what I mean? So basically there's that. And the Animal Crossing, this is kind of what I wanted to talk about today. I just mentioned Fire Emblem, but you know, that's because it was announced too. The Animal Crossing game is set to connect with other games in the dedicated Animal Crossing franchise. Now, this is a little bit of a weird thing because what device would it connect to? If it's an app and it's 2016, it should be able to do that, let's be real. The most recent games in the Animal Crossing series have been Happy Home Designer and Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Both of those were garbage in my opinion, but we don't talk about those. Forget I said that. If it's anything like those games, it probably won't be too great. But what would this connect to? If it's not either of those games, which I kind of feel like is a little far-fetched considering they're not part of the core series, maybe there's an Animal Crossing NX title on the way? Who knows? New Leaf came out almost 3 years ago, and it's already too dated in my opinion. Of course, it very well could happen though. 3DS still gets updates, and so do games, so it is a very doable thing. But in my opinion, I just feel like they would have some kind of new thing. They gotta connect it somehow. And you would think with the Nintendo NX on the way out next March, it would be able to connect to My Nintendo through the app or something, kind of like Miitomo does. But Animal Crossing New Leaf, I'm not too sure. It's possible. But Amiibo Festival and Happy Home Designer just kind of seem a little too irrelevant to me. Nintendo's been a little scattery with the app thing lately, and Miitomo was said to be a social network. And honestly, I know a lot of people that don't even play it anymore because you can hardly ever get updated answers from friends. Me being one of them. I stopped playing it a few days after I got it, honestly. It was fun, yeah, but I need something more that actually feels like a game rather than a social network. I already have Twitter and Instagram and a Nintendo Network ID and Miiverse, you know, I have what I need. And I just feel like they need to have something to integrate that a little bit more. Like for example, if you had an Animal Crossing app, I think it'd be really cool if you could get maybe one new piece of furniture a day via connecting to the game through your phone. For example, if an Animal Crossing for Nintendo NX does become a thing, which would be really cool, I think that maybe even like selecting villagers to visit your town that day, or getting an item from the gift shop. I don't know, something simple like that. I know the gift shop really isn't a thing. I'm talking about like Timmy and Tommy's place and Gracie's, that kind of thing. Have like a 50-sided dice. I know that sounds insane. Just hear me out for a second. And if it lands on like a certain, like one side on the very slim chance, 2% chance that would have, like give you an item from Gracie's for getting so lucky. You know what I mean? Because that store was totally overpriced. Oh my gosh. They have some pretty good brand stuff though, guys. But anyway, yeah, there's little things like that I think would be really cool, and I really think it could take the game a long way. Depending on whether that is New Leaf or whether that is an Animal Crossing Nintendo NX game, that's up for us to think about. And it's said to be out this fall, just before the next season, winter, and then spring. That little gap could bridge together. Say, counting down, here's this thing to prepare for March. And if Animal Crossing is a thing, then oh my gosh, that would be amazing! And then just connect it and play in Animal Crossing and be happy, and oh my gosh, Animal Crossing needs to happen for NX. And it better not be Amiibo Festival, guys. But let me know what you think. Do you think it would connect to a new Animal Crossing game, Amiibo Festival, Happy Home Designer, or New Leaf? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I will talk to you next time.